What's up, everybody? Welcome to Basement GP. We've got Porsche news. Wait. Alright, what is up, everybody? Welcome to Basement GP. Sorry, I have been gone a little bit. I kind of cracked my neck and some ribs, and anyway, I'm here now. I appreciate everybody who has been jumping on the channel. I've been seeing all the subscribers. I get a little email notification every time, so thank you guys, really appreciate it. Anybody who's new, thank you. If you haven't already, please subscribe down below. And we'll jump into it. So, super excited. Got some huge news.
Big news tonight.
Not a sponsor, didn't win anything. We need to do another contest. We haven't done a contest for a while. I've got another butt kicker that we're gonna probably give away in that. So, but anyway, big news. As you know, a while back we bought the Porsche Targa for the channel, and then it kind of just disappeared. No one's really known what's happened with it, and the reason for that is I've been trying to line everything up and get this set up so that we could do this. As of today, my money is in. We have made the deposit to do a RWB car. So the Targa, that was the original plan for that, was to be a raw welt car. That's what I've been wanting to do. So I thought what we would do is a segment on the channel where what we do is we're going to go through like the steps of what it's like to build the car. So first things first, why this car, you know, whatever. It's funny because I'm really into AE86s, old 80s Corollas, if you don't know. I've had 8 of them, rear wheel drive, lightweight, cool kind of drifter cars. The star of Initial D. And yeah, like, it's such a cool car, but like I love the Japanese cars. I love that kind of thing, but I also grew up around German cars. Like, I've always had a thing for Porsches. I had a 911, 930 poster on my wall as a kid. I think a lot of you did. Maybe that shows you how old I am in that. So I've had a lot of Japanese background influence, lived in Japan as a kid, been around a lot of the Japanese cars and culture growing up, and but I've also had a lot of the German BMWs, Mercedes, Porsches around as I've grown up. I've worked for BMW, I've worked for Porsche, and then like 10 years ago or something, I started seeing some of the pictures of Nakai's cars, his AE86, as well as started to come out with the Porsches. And so it was cool to see this Japanese tuner who was into AE86s transfer into this world of Porsches. And so, like, I just had this real connection with that. And then when he did, you know, obviously with the Porsches and everything, just these wide bodies and just race-inspired, race-purposed vehicles, like, it just spoke to me. So when I saw those, I thought they were really unique and interesting. When I saw it start to branch out and be a thing, when Brian Scotto, we're not friends, you can message me how to say your name. Wait. I saw his car, the Hoonigan RWB, and also Mark Arsenal's Pandora 1. I guess I started to really realize how this could be something I could get maybe one day if I like worked hard. And then I saw the price of them and I was like, yeah, forget it. I saved my money and like found a way to do this finally, to build one. And so I've always wanted one. And then a couple of years ago, while I was living in Portland, I saw Joe DiCarlo's blue 993, if you've seen it. It's in a lot of videos and stuff. And when I was at that, I met Akira Nakai, and it was super cool, like, to meet him. And seeing that build and seeing everything, like, in that moment, I knew that I had to get serious and figure out a way to do this. So really started saving my money, looking, trying to figure out what I wanted, what kind of car and stuff. And so that brings us to here. Boom, the steps. This is, in my mind, what it takes to build a raw welt car. So for me, I think the first thing that you need to do is figure out what kind of car you want. Do you want a 993? Do you want a 964? Do you want like a G body, narrow body? Do you want to do a backdate? Do you want to have a Targa, a convertible?
Like, what do you want?
So figure out which Porsche you want. I think that's first. And then figure out which car you can get, right? So find the car, start looking for it. You don't actually necessarily have to have your car all ready to order it. I decided on the Targa because like the really 80s accordion bumper kind of look on the cars. I have always thought that was cool because that's what the 930s had. So anyway, figure out the car you want. I wanted a Targa. For me, that's the coolest way to do this because while it may get a track day here and there, it's not going to be on track all the time. Anyway, yeah, figure out the car. The next thing that you need to do is be saving your money, whether that's saving your money to buy the car you want or for the kit. I will tell you that especially with COVID and everything right now, I have been warned that it's at least a year wait from the day that you give them your money to when your build date will be. But because of COVID, potentially that could stretch out to 18 or 24 months. So there's a lot of uncertainty around build dates still. So I would say if it were me doing this again, I probably would have figured out the car I wanted and given them money like 6 months ago, and then spent the time figuring out which car I was buying, like finding that car, and then really putting that car through its paces and figuring it out. So, so in retrospect, maybe what I would have done is given them money first, committed to a project, committed to a chassis. But anyway, I think the first thing that you want to do is give them your money and figure that out so that you can get on the waiting list, because it is a long wait. So buy the car, pay for the kit. The next thing that I have to make sure is that I've got wheels, tires, suspension figured out. And then I think from there I'm going to leave it in the comments below, maybe paint the car. We're going to dig into the motor, the interior and that. So as of right now, I have contacted RWB LA is who I placed my order through. And I guess the next step is getting a confirmed build date and kind of opening up the details from there. So guys, super excited, so glad that you're here. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I really do want input from the viewers. Like now, between now and the build date, build the car, get it ready, get it painted, do everything I need to, and then I've got to figure out where I'm going to build the car. Will I do it in my garage? Just have Nakai come build in my garage? Do we do it with a shop? Do one of you have a really cool garage we can build it in? I'm in Utah, so let me know. Anyway, guys, I'm freaking stoked. Excited for the new project, excited for the ride. This is going to be just crazy. I probably don't look as excited as I am, but I don't even sleep at night right now. I lay in bed and think about like the stance on the car and think about power mods and like which camshafts are we doing and like what manifold, and are we going to tap it and do twin injection, and I don't know, like everything's going on in my head right now. It's crazy. So I've been sleeping like not at all at night. As soon as I realized this was really happening, I don't even sleep now. So please give me your input. I'm in Salt Lake. This is Utah. #1.